Well, here we are at Wimborne Road, final match of the season, most important match of the season. It's the second leg of the Elite League playoff final between the POOLE Pirates and the COVENTRY Bees. 3 points separate the two teams after the first leg up at Brandon, and surprisingly, albeit in wet conditions, it was the Pirates that came away with the slender lead, which they bring here to Wimborne Road tonight, where the tension is building, riders doing their track walk, Sky just doing their pre-match interviews and commentary, and we're about to get underway with our own little introduction of this evening's event for ReRun Productions. So there we are, it's all set, ready to go, and tension starting to build here. Big crowd is guaranteed, of course, on playoff night, and I'm sure they'll be entertained with 15 heats of fantastic Speedway. Well, one rider won't be out in action there. He would love to have been out in action. The fans would love to have been out there. Not to be, though, but Darcy's in the pits giving some moral support to the boys tonight. And do you think the boys can do it?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think, you know, 3 points up. I think no matter who or where you are, you'd take that. But as we all know, it's not over yet. I think, you know, the Pirates need to realise that it's going to be a tough meeting and don't take it easily because they can catch us.
Yeah. Track conditions, hopefully if the rain stays off, a bit of a leveler, because I mean before the rain came in the semi, that was it seemed like a pretty even track. You know, it was packed down hard and everything. Yeah,
I haven't had a look yet, but you know, it doesn't matter where you are, what it's like. It's still your home track. You still got that little bit of knowledge over other people. But yeah, like I said, it's going to be tough, and to be honest, it's just against team. I think the track is very suitable for both teams. Bomber goes well here, so see what happens.
Troy and Nick in, your Aussie compatriots, they do a job tonight?
Yeah, I think so. I think, you know, we had Batchelor last time, obviously it was wet, but still riding here, and they raced together at Swindon and then 1 and 2, so I think, you know, it's a good idea, a bit of a good plan to hopefully, you know, make them feel comfortable with each other and see what they can do.
Well, Midler will obviously be driving them on, and you'll be driving in them on, I'm sure.
Yeah, they know what to do.
Yeah, good luck.
No worries.
So we got Magic, final match of the season here. Save the best till last is the most important match, one to look forward to as a rider, and it could be a close one, I reckon.
Of course, it will be very tough, but I think we're ready for this. Track looks okay. We all wants to win, and this is only one thing what we want to do today. So yeah, you know, second time in 2 years in the final. This is a big success for us, and it will be even bigger success if we win again. So yeah, crowd is looks crazy today, and yeah, we want to win for them.
Yeah. Well, we went up with you to Coventry, and we're expecting a close match. I think Midlow will be happy if you just kept them within, say, maybe 6 points, but to win there is a bonus.
Yeah, of course, you know, we all know how hard it's racing in Coventry, so everything what we can get from there is good. We bring 3 points for our team, so so it's okay. But today we have a different day, new day, and we can't think about the last meeting. We must think tonight. We want to win for all these people, you know, and yeah, we do everything.
They'll be rooting for you, and I'm sure they would want me to wish you very good luck on their part.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Good luck. Thanks. Hey, what a perfect season it would be for this man. Start of the year with his benefit match and finishing up with the league championship. Would it get any better than that?
No, I don't think so, no. Funny enough, I brought Sean Wilson along with me, and he went, "Oh," he said, "I just realised we were doing the first meeting of the season at Poole, and then the last meeting." Yeah, no, it would be pretty good. Because we've come a long way since last year when we were down bottom of the league. We've got a proper team now. We've got a team full of racers, and you know, if they all turn up tonight, I'm sure we'll give Poole a run for the money.
Two evenly matched teams. It's all on the night, really.
Of course it is, yeah, absolutely. And like I said, you know, Gaten's going to be vital. I think they've put the track in pretty hard because they knew we were in town, and our boys like a bit of a dirt line, but That's what you get, a home track advantage, isn't it?
Are you suggesting that they didn't prepare the track for you, have you? That's a bit unreasonable, isn't it?
I know. There's one for your bloopers.
Oh, well, good luck anyway.
I've got to go track walk, alright.
Cheers. Well, here's Middle with us, just psyching himself up for yet another big occasion. These are nights we really live for down here at Wimborne Road, and here's another one, Neil.
Yeah, we've had a few over the years, haven't we? But it doesn't sort of make it any easier to stand here before the meeting and wait for it all to start. But yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah. And it's a match that could go either way. It's evenly poised on paper. I know match is not one on paper, but it looks very even, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a slight advantage, but it's only one race advantage, really. That's what it boils down to. And Coventry have been down here, they've beaten us, they've had a great away record all season. So they are very dangerous. They're angry about the rain off and about losing at home, so they're coming down here on a mission.
Yeah. You must have been pleased with the way the boys got here, because that was a really tough match against Kings Lynn. That was a nail biter, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I mean, we've clawed our way, haven't we, into the final this year. I think it's as we did last year, to be fair. But I think this year, especially with the weather intervening on so many occasions and just making it hard for everybody concerned. And yeah, the Kings Lynn, as you say, was a real nail biter. What's
going to be the deciding factor tonight, do you think?
I don't know, really. It's going to be we've got to hit the ground running, really, and try and hit them hard early on, get a lead and try and maintain it. That's going to be the thing. But Harry's going to be saying the same to them.
Yeah. And you've got two guests, obviously, with Troy and Nick. Obviously, they would have preferred to have been doing this with Swindon, but they're professionals. They can do a job for Poole.
Yeah, and obviously the fact that Coventry knocked Swindon out, I think it might be a little bit of sweet revenge for them there along the way as well. And also, Darcy's not riding for us tonight, but he's here with us in the pits, and also Nick's riding one of his bikes. So, he's really helping the team as well.
Unfortunate late injury to Ben Barker on the Coventry side, wasn't it?
Yeah, strange that, isn't it? Yeah, couldn't understand that. Don't know what he did, but wish him all the best. Yeah, okay, but yeah, they brought Max Fricke in. Ben's good round here. I'm kind of a little bit surprised at that, because Ben is very good round here. He's very, very brave. Max hasn't been here before. Good little riders we saw at Coventry, but at Swindon, but not to put Max down at all. It was a real gators track, and he was making some great gates and was brave. Tonight could be different. Hopefully I'm proved right that he's not going to be as good as he was at Swindon, but we'll see.
So many question marks, but there'll only be one outcome.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and hopefully it'll be the Pirates up there on the roster.
Good luck.
Okay, cheers, thanks.
Cheers. Well, okay, we just had a word with Darcy, and he's not the only Pirate who's not riding. I know you're not really a Pirate this year, but you are a Pirate in everybody's minds, and obviously you've had some serious end-of-season surgery, which you're obviously just recovering from, Chris.
Yeah.
That's going well, is it?
Yeah, really good. I had it done on Friday, and obviously from the accident last year, I was pretty messed up, and the heel was the biggest problem even throughout this year. It was giving me a bit of crap, so yeah, had to get it out, and as soon as did the last Grand Prix last weekend and booked her in and got it out, so happy it's done, and shouldn't be too long, and I should be back walking around and all that kind of thing. So yeah, but I'm really happy it's all fixed up and it all sounds good, so really good.
Some things never change. End of season, Pirates in another league playoff. You're obviously here to give them a bit of moral support, I guess.
Yeah, it's always good to see them in the final, and they've been in the final, I think, 7 out of the last, or 6 or 7 times out of the last few years. So they're doing really good, and they look good on Friday and got a good win up there. So hopefully they can finish the job here tonight. But it's going to be tough. It's the final, and I think the home track advantage goes out the window a bit for a final because everyone sort of steps up. So fingers crossed they can do it, and they can all have a good night.
Well, you've got a lot of fans here, and I know the message that they want to give to you. Get a good recovery from this, and we'll see you back 100% next season in the Grand Prix and all your other clubs, which may or may not be Poole, but nevertheless you're always welcome here.
Yeah, we'll see. The big part of this year was because I was coming off an injury, so I couldn't really fit it all in, but having this is going to make it a lot easier, and I'll be able to have 2 proper feet this time, and we'll see. I want to come back, so I'll see if Matt can sort something out. Move some people around.
Yeah. That will please a lot of people.
Yeah, of course, me too. So hopefully tonight can go good for him, and Matt will be in a good mood, and all will be that easy.
Cheers, great.
Thank you.
As is usual with playoff night here at Wimborne Road, they're packed in. Tension on those riders' faces. James Sargent then, the number 7, being introduced to the crowd, and he's always in the thick of the action. Jason Garrity, joint top scorer, was guesting for the Kings Lynn Stars in the semi-final, so we know what he can do. Well, there's Chris Harris. He was the joint top scorer for Kings Lynn last week. Last week it was Kings Lynn. This week it's the Coventry Bees. Kenneth Hansen, we've already heard from him. Max Fricke, could he be an astute guest signing to replace Ben Barker? You've heard what Mid has had to say. Carl Howarth at number 2. And last but no means the least, Hans Andersen. There he is. Oh, got a little bit of a mixed reception there. Oh. Wow. Very special welcome tonight to a team who brought a silver medal home from Poland. They're second in the world. They're the POOLE Pirates. Raising the roof for the Pirates tonight. Going down in the riding order from 7 to 1, and the Pirates Golden Reserve, Carl Newman. And number 6 back from the end list tonight and hungry for action again in the finalist medal, Benji COMPTON. There's Benji. We just heard from him in the pits. Quietly confident. Taking the captaincy now, full-time GP member in 2:15 as well. Please welcome Maciej JANOWSKI. What a great guy he is. Wimborne Pirates Discovery of the Year, Vaclav MILIK. Well, he might be limited in his use of English, but he's not limited at all in his points potential. Vaclav MILIK at number 4. Same applies to Przemyslaw PAWLICKI. Number 3 in the lineup tonight. Our 2 reserves, 1 and 2 pairing for Poole tonight are Nick Morris at 2 and at number 1, Troy Batchelor. There's the 2 teams. Chris Leahy from Sky Sports just on the line there, introducing the riders for heat number 1. And here's how it looks. Pirates have won the toss. Maciej JANOWSKI elected to take gate positions 1 and 3 in the first race. And that makes the heat look like this. On 1, there's 2 guest riders for the Pirates. It's Nick Morris on gate 1 in blue. Alongside him, one of the free-scoring Coventry riders is in yellow, Carl Howarth on gate 3. For the Pirates, it's Troy Batchelor in red. And in the white helmet on gate 4, that's livery customer Hans Andersen. Clock counting down then. Referee bringing them into line, and we're set for 15 heats of superb Speedway, final meeting of the season. Mick Bates, the referee tonight, waiting for the starter marshal to put them into line, and we can be away for the first of 15 races tonight here at Wimborne Road, a packed stadium. Eagerly anticipating. We've got plenty of Bee supporters around there on turns 1 and 2. So the atmosphere is just set right for this eagerly awaited final. The first race then, and it's Nick Morris, Carl Howarth, Troy Batchelor, Hans Andersen, heat number 1. Oh, and looks very much to me like Carl Howarth got a bit of a flyer there, but there he is with Nick Morris and Troy Batchelor packed in for Poole, and Hans Andersen slipping through into 3rd place ahead of Troy Batchelor. Hans Andersen from the outside grid there, and Hans Andersen Oh, look at that clash between Nick Morris and Hans Andersen. Morris clamps it down. Andersen trying to find a way up the inside there. It wasn't to be, and at the moment it's Carl Howarth out in front. This will be a 4-2 to the Bees. Just got a lap and a half remaining, and Troy Batchelor doesn't look as if he's able to make any impression there on Hans Andersen. Andersen's continuing to try and keep it wrapped on now. Troy Batchelor at the back with half a lap to go is going wide. I don't know whether there's much there. I don't think there is. He tries to drop back under, but it's not to be, and the Bees reduce the arrears to 1 point with a 4-2 there. Carl Howarth, as we anticipated, flying out of the tapes there and taking the 3 points to the Bees. Nicky Morris holding on to second. Third place was Hans Andersen, and Troy Batchelor right at the back. Here comes Carl, the race winner. He'll be happy with that. So will his teammates. On to heat 2, reserves race. Jason Garrity then in the white helmet going from gate number 1. We've got Carl Newman on 2 for the Pirates in the blue helmet. James Sargent in yellow for the Coventry Bees. And Benji Compton in red goes from gate position number 4. Garrity, Newman, Sargent, Compton. That's how they line up for heat 2. Well, certainly Carl Newman has all the pressure on him. Benji Compton will do well to score points against the talent that the Coventry Bees have got at 6 and 7, but as we saw against Kings Lynn last week, Brendan Johnson came in and got a valuable single point in the match. Could have been all decisive, and if Benji Compton can match that feat tonight, I'm sure Midlow will be very pleased indeed. So Starter just trying to bring them into line. Obviously the nerves are jangling here, and Jason Garrity and Carl Newman, they'll be going head to head into the first bend. Not literally, I hope. Green lights on. Oh, and Garrity got a bit of a flyer there. Garrity definitely got a flyer there, but Carl Newman's away anyway into the lead. Garrity was undoubtedly moving at the start, but I think the referee must obviously have waited to see how that turned itself out, and it did indeed, and Carl Newman is away again as Garrity clatters into the air fence, and at the moment then the referees had to stop it. Garrity's excluded. Red lights, the white light is going to go on more or less straight away, I think. Going to have a restart. White light is on indeed. And 3 riders only then in the restart of that race.
Lead number 2, a rider in white that went down, Jason Garrity. And Jason is quickly back to his feet, but not before the red lights come on to stop the race. And it's running.
It's the restart then over race number 2. With Jason Garrity back in the pits. We've just got Carl Newman in blue, James Sargent in yellow, and Benji Compton in the red helmet. I did say if Benji Compton scored a point or 2, it would be all to the good for the Pirates. Well, he's guaranteed of at least a point this time if he completes the 4 laps, which I'm quite certain he'll want to do. Oh, and this time, would you believe it? Oh, and James Sargent first away, and Carl Newman alongside him, and James Sargent now leading it up. Poole were on a 4-2. No, it's only a 3-3. Coventry at the moment seem to have benefited from that tumble by Jason Garrity, because James Sargent now leading the race up. Carl Newman really blasting around out in the dirt. I'm not sure he's been turned over too much there yet. And Sargent continues to lead it, would you believe it? Carl Newman now switching back to tighter line. He was out in the dirt, now he's going around the outside again. He's only got 1 more lap to do it. He's trying an inside attempt, but James Sargent riding a cracking race here. He's just riding the line that Carl Newman wants him to do, and it looks like the Bees are going to benefit from that stoppage, because James Sargent getting a better start there from Carl Newman and holds on to the lead to win heat number 2. Bees will be pleased with that. Well, the crowd around me all having a go at the referee for James Sargent there. They saying that he got a flyer. He certainly did look to me as if he got an advantage on that first thing. And yeah, controversy already here as the referee gets a pasting from the Pirates faithful for what they felt was an unsatisfactory start. But the result of the race, a 3-3. And it's now 42 to the Pirates, 41 to the Bees. On the heat 3 then, it's the Pirates Polish duo in this one. They've got Przemyslaw PAWLICKI in red on gate 1. Max Fricke, the guest for the Bees from the Edinburgh Monarchs. He goes on gate 2 in white, and it's Maciej JANOWSKI, the skipper of the Pirates, in blue from gate 3. And completing the lineup in the yellow helmet is the Bees skipper, Chris Harris, and he's there in the yellow helmet. So crowd a little unsettled in that last one. We've had a few riders seemingly not keeping perfectly still at the start. A few little mini rollers, if I could call them that way. Very carefully done, but just had their bike just on the move, really up to the starting marshal to get them tied up to the tapes. Not the easiest thing in the world to do. The little bit of rain that we had just around the start of the previous race now seems to have disappeared. We might get little flurries, hopefully no more than that. Heat 3. Oh, and the Bees are sharp away again. Max Fricke first to show, with the two Pirates in second and third as it's and it's all changes. Maciej JANOWSKI right around the outside of Max Fricke and into, oh no, they're going neck and neck. No, Maciej JANOWSKI's into the lead, and now it's Przemyslaw PAWLICKI coming in alongside Max Fricke to take second, and the crowd are going absolutely wild here as Max Fricke takes a tumble. He's down. Could this one bounce back? Oh, the referee stopping it already. And what? Well, controversy again. I'm quite certain that Max Fricke had better than an even chance of getting that bike off the track. Pirates were on to a 5-1. Chris Harris stuck back there in third place. And the crowd don't like that one little bit, but the race is going to be run again. Oh, the referee's getting some stick. Yeah, Max Fricke now just getting that bike off. It seems to be all right. Oh, that race has been awarded as a 5-1. Max Fricke, the most important thing is he's safe. There he is, coming off the track in one piece. Well, we're having drama here. That race awarded as a 5-1. I think there was still a lap and a bit to go. At least the race was stopped, I think, in the 4th lap. I'm not sure, but whatever the rights and wrongs of what happened during the race, the referee has decided he will award that race as a 5-1 to the Pirates, and now makes it 10 points to 8 in their favour on the night, and it's now 47-42 on aggregate. Wow, we thought we would get drama tonight. We've got it. So on we go to race number 4. Can we possibly keep the excitement levels up? Vaclav MILIK in red for the Pirates. James Sargent, winner of his first race, in yellow alongside him in gate 2. Benji COMPTON in blue, gate 3. And another first-time winner, Carl Howarth, in the white helmet from gate 4. So Vaclav MILIK has got 2 race winners up against him in Bees colours this time. Can he pull it out for the Pirates, or will Carl Howarth and James Sargent peg back some of that 5-point deficit that they're now facing after that Pirates 5-1, dramatic 5-1 in heat number 3? So it's MILIK, Sargent, COMPTON, Howarth. That's the lineup for heat number 4. Oh, and the rider in yellow excluded for moving at the tapes. And could it be we're about to see Jason Garrity in his place? Just have to wait and see. Well, I have to say, as we come up for the rerun of the race, that it's really waning quite steadily now as the riders come up to the tapes, and it is indeed Jason Garrity coming in for James Sargent. So Vaclav MILIK gate 1, Jason Garrity now in yellow gate 2. We got Benji COMPTON in blue gate 3, and Carl Howarth goes in the white helmet on the outside gate position number 4. James Sargent out, Jason Garrity in, and I'm feeling that one or two people thought that James Sargent had that one coming last time. Oh, and once again a bit of movement at the tapes there as the rider in yellow seemed to get a bit of a fly. Vaclav MILIK going in, and once again the rider in yellow seemed to be on the move, but it's Garrity and MILIK coming down in a heap. The stakes are high, riders going for it. No quarter given or asked for.
The referee's decision on heat number 4 is a restart will be with all 4 riders.
Well, we're having a restart with all 4 riders, and referees had a look at it on the replay, and no warnings to anybody. I think that was just one of those first spend incidents, but certainly it did seem as if Jason Garrity was well up in the very early part of that race. Perhaps that was my imagination. Well, it's the third attempt at starting the race. First time James Sargent excluded, second time Vaclav MILIK and Jason Garrity ending up in a heap. And I think Jason Garrity just been spoken to. I don't know whether that might have been about starting procedure. And referee Robbie now trying to get them into line, and I'm sure the referee is going to keep his eagle eye on them as they go into the first spend. No quarter given last time. Oh, and Vaclav MILIK's away this time. Oh, and oh, look at this. Pirates. Oh my goodness me. And it's Carl Howarth leading it up. Vaclav MILIK from Jason Garrity. So it really was a superb start there from the outside, from gate 3 by Carl Howarth, and he's leading Vaclav MILIK, Jason Garrity in third place, and Benji COMPTON at the back there. Vaclav MILIK getting on terms with Carl Howarth now, looking to find a way through. He's really there, right on his tail. Howarth is riding an exceptionally good line here. Will MILIK's try the outside. There's not an awful lot of grip there with the way the track's been prepared. Probably doesn't suit Vaclav MILIK too well, and Carl Howarth is going to hold on to it. His main weapon in his armour is undoubtedly his first bend. He's so quick from the tapes, and really adept around that first bend. 2 races, 2 wins, as he did in the home leg for the rider in white, Carl Howarth. 4-2 to the Bees now. It's all level on the night at 12 points apiece, and the Pirates hold a 3-point advantage on aggregate. It's 49-46 in favour of the Pirates. So it's all level. Who's going to get an advantage in this one? Here's the lineup for this one with the COVENTRY Bees on gates 1 and 3. Max Fricke in the white helmet. Their guest rider going on gate position number 1, doing well until that unfortunate tumble in his first race in Heat 3. Can he do better this time? On gate 2, in red for the Pirates, it's Troy Batchelor. We've got Kenneth, well, first of all on gate 3, Kenneth Hansen in the yellow helmet for the Coventry Bees, coming out for his first ride. It's Heat 5, it's his first race. And on gate 4, skipper of the Pirates, Maciej JANOWSKI. Fricke, Batchelor, Hansen, JANOWSKI from the inside. That's the lineup for heat number 5. Starting Marshal Robbie calling them forward then. They're all playing a little bit cagey tonight. A lot of tension here, a lot of nerves, and just nothing between them. There's just one race between them. 3 points at this stage on aggregate, level on the night. Who's going to be first to show this time? And that's a good start by Troy Batchelor there, and the Pirates look as if they might be on to a 5-1 this time with Troy Batchelor and Maciej JANOWSKI leading it up from Kenneth Hansen. But Kenneth Hansen looking there to get on terms. JANOWSKI on the outside, Batchelor on the inside. Hansen right there in third place, and Max Fricke trailing at the back at this stage. But Kenneth Hansen really there, right up their exhaust pipes, literally speaking. Pirates doing some lovely team riding at this stage with Troy Batchelor, Maciej JANOWSKI on the outside, side by side. 5-1 to the Pirates, lap and a quarter to go. Kenneth Hansen right with them. If they make one small mistake, Kenneth Hansen's going to be right on them. But at the moment, Pirates still continuing to hold on to a 5-1 as Troy Batchelor looks over his shoulder for his team partner around the final bend. Pirates would have some breathing space here if they take this one. And it's a big Poole Stadium roar from the crowd behind me in the main grandstand here as Troy Batchelor and Maciej JANOWSKI take a crucial 5-1 victory in heat number 5. They lead on the night by 17 points to 13 and overall by 54 points to 47. Here they come, Pirates heroes, getting a tumultuous Welsh from there from that 5-1. A 7-point aggregate lead. I think Midlow would say luxury, but early days. Well, the Bees will be looking to hit straight back with a 5-1 of their own in this one, just to make sure that the Pirates don't get away, and they've got just the pairing to do it this time because they've got Hans Andersen and Chris Harris. Here's how they line up then. Chris Harris goes on gate number 1 for the Bees in the yellow helmet. Alongside him in blue helmet for the Pirates on gate 2 is Vaclav Milik. On gate 3 it's Hans Andersen in white for the Bees, and Przemyslaw PAWLICKI in red goes on gate 4 for the Pirates. Harris, Milik, Andersen and PAWLICKI. Will the strong Bees pairing hit straight back this time with a 5-1 of their own, because the Pirates leading on the night by 4 points. A 5-1 to the Bees would level it back up again. And I think that's the way it's going to go all night, actually. Could it be a last heat decider? Can our nerves take it? So they're settling in then for heat number 6. Oh, and the Bees do make it. Oh, and Przemyslaw PAWLICKI coming around from 4, but Hans Andersen just driving up his inside. Oh, look at that. That's really, really tight. Andersen there, unable to get the better of PAWLICKI as Harris out in front. PAWLICKI there driving up the inside, trying to get alongside him. Whoa, the crowd really giving him some encouragement. Vaclav Milik training at the back behind Andersen, and at the moment then it's Chris Harris, Przemyslaw PAWLICKI, Hans Andersen and Vaclav Milik. 4-2 to the Bees. They might have looked at their programmes and thought perhaps a 5-1 was on the cards with this pairing, but not to be. A lap to go. It could be a 4-2, but Przemyslaw PAWLICKI now out in the dirt, trying to get on terms with Chris Harris. Chris Harris so good around this track. PAWLICKI in second place. maybe the 2 points is as much as he could have expected here from gate 4 against this pairing, and it's a 4-2 to the Bees. They take a race win, not the 5-1 they could have got, but nevertheless a 4-2 to move the score on the night. 19 to the Pirates and 17 to the Bees. Overall it's 56-51. Aggregate lead of 5 to the Pirates. And here comes a race winner, none other than Chris Harris, the bomber himself. So on we go to heat 7, and it's the Bees on the gates 1 and 3 this time. Kenneth Hansen in the white helmet going from gate 1. Can he get amongst the points this time from the inside? Nick Morris in red goes from gate 2 for the Pirates. On gate 3 for the Bees, it's Jason Garrity in yellow, and in the blue helmet from gate 4, Carl Newman. Hansen, gate 1. Morris, gate 2. Garrity, gate 3. Newman, gate 4. That's the lineup. Pirates leading by 2 on the night. 5 overall. One race can change the picture completely. What will it be? Will it be the Bees? Will it be the Pirates? Every race is a nail-biter here tonight. Every race could go either way. Which way is this one going to go? Oh, and that's a pretty tough first bend. Nick Morris there comes. Look at that up the back straight as Garrity comes around. Garrity comes past Morris, but look at that. Newman comes up the inside of Garrity, and Morris goes in there too. And the Pirates now on to a 5-1. Garrity really did almost look as if he's going to wipe Carl Newman out. He wiped Nick Morris out this time, and he's coming after Carl Newman. Newman out in front, then it's Garrity, then it's Nick Morris and Kenneth Hansen at the back. Whoa, we got a race and a half here. Carl Newman there, still screwing it on. Garrity there, and now Nick Morris is making an inside challenge on Garrity. What some speedway we're having here there. Nick Morris there, still holding on to that 3rd place. It could be a 4-2 to the Pirates. Carl Newman, how brave was he? And Garrity there was Mr. Excitement, getting in amongst them, and I think we've got a 5-lapper, have we not? Have we got a 5-lapper? Alright, we're right into the flags. Yeah, I think we had a 5-lapper. Result will be a 4-2 to the Pirates, whether it's after 4 or 5 laps. Race winner, Carl Newman. What a ride from him, so brave. Then it was Jason Garrity, then Carl Newman getting the acclaim of the crowd there. 3rd place then, Nick Morris. Looked as if the Pirates could have a 5-1 there, but Garrity was right up the inside there. It's a wonder that Nick Morris stayed on, but he did, and he got a point for it. And it's now 23-19 to the Pirates on the night, a 4-point lead, and overall now 60 points to 53 in favour of the Pirates. On we go to heat number 8, the halfway stage, and the Pirates holding a 7-point advantage on aggregate. But every race that comes up, you look at it and you think, well, that could go this time, could go this time. Carl Howarth, just the rider for the Coventry Bees, this time on gate 1 in white, unbeaten from 2 races. If he can add another one now, that'll set the Bees up. On gate 2 for the Pirates, in red, we've got Przemyslaw PAWLICKI. The rider on gate 3 is Max Fricke. Failed to score so far, despite his efforts. He goes in the yellow helmet. And on gate 4 in blue for the Pirates, it's Vaclav MILIK. Howarth, PAWLICKI, Fricke, MILIK. That's the lineup then for this one. And well, we're getting a feast of Speedway. That previous race was absolutely scintillating in the early stages. well, for the whole 4 laps really. No quarter asked for or given. Here we are, heat 8. Oh, and Przemyslaw PAWLICKI looks like he's made a good one, but it's Max Fricke who leads it up from Vaclav MILIK, who comes right around the outside of him, and Przemyslaw PAWLICKI there back in 3rd place ahead of Howarth. Can PAWLICKI get on terms? He's looking to get around the outside of Fricke at the moment. The Pirates on for another 4-2. PAWLICKI there making a forceful challenge on the inside of the young Aussie in 2nd place there for the Bees, and PAWLICKI now going out into dirt to get some runoff. He gets plenty of speed up the back straight. Now he's going around the outside of the Aussie, but Carl Howard's there, so he's got to be a bit careful as PAWLICKI there comes up the inside into 2nd place, brings another roar from the Pirates crowd. Pirates got a significant race win of 5-1 here. Vaclav MILIK leading it up. PAWLICKI in 2nd place. Oh, what a ride that was by PAWLICKI. So skillful. He stalked his man for 3 laps, got a run off, and he pounced, and he made it look so easy, but it wasn't easy. It was easier out in front where Vaclav MILIK was, because he just had to ride 4 laps as fast as he could, and it's exactly what he did. What a hero he is. The young Czech there giving the Pirates a bit of a breathing space with a very timely 5-1 at the halfway stage of the match. It makes the score on the night 28-20 in favour of the Pirates, and overall 65-54. Oh, well, Coventry, what are they going to do about this? It's the reserves race up next, heat number 9, and this is where Coventry possibly looking to get some sort of advantage. Here's how they line up with the Pirates on 1 and 3 this time. Benji COMPTON in red goes from gate 1. On gate 2, Jason Garrity in white for the Bees. We've got Carl Newman in blue for the Pirates, and we've got James Sargent coming out again for the Bees in the he's in the yellow helmet and going from gate 4. So it's COMPTON, Garrity, Newman, Sargent. That's how they line up for heat number 9. And more fireworks this time. Seem to have them in every race. Well, certainly Benji COMPTON will be finding it hard against these riders from Coventry, as we've just already said on commentary, but if he could sneak a point in a race like this, makes so much difference. Away they go then. Carl Newman seems to be pretty well away from gate 3 there, but he's around the outside of Garrity up the back straight, and once again Carl Newman is really flying and doing the business for the Pirates. Jason Garrity back there in 2nd place. 3rd is James Sargent, and Benji COMPTON there bring up the rear in 4th, and Carl Newman is absolutely flying. Rider of the season without question. He really is putting in some speedy laps under very, very pressurised conditions here, but here he is leading this one up. The rain is well, it's on and off. I think it's just stopped. We had a little bit before that one, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the track or the riders, and it's Carl Newman continuing to lead it from Jason Garrity, James Sargent and Benji COMPTON. They're a little bit spaced out with half a lap to go. Carl Newman will maintain the Pirates' advantage with a win here in heat number 9. Crucial 3 points for the Pirates. And it takes the scoreline on the night, 31 to the Pirates, 23 to the Bees, and overall 68 to the Pirates and 57 to the Coventry Bees. 11 points on aggregate, the Pirates lead. And here comes Carl. He's up for this one, you can see that.
In the red helmets, on the gate 1 position,
So plenty of Aussies around in heat number 10, 3 of them in fact, 2 of them on the pool side, that's their 2 guests, Batchelor and Troy Batchelor and Nick Morris. Here's how they line up then. Troy Batchelor in red goes from gate number 1. Chris Harris is on 2 in yellow for the Bees. We've got Nick Morris in blue, gate 3 for the Pirates, and Max Fricke goes from gate 4 in the white helmet. So leading across from the inside, Batchelor, Harris, Morris, Fricke. Well, the Bombers skipper, the Bee skipper, Bomber Harris, so often the inspiration for his club's success. And here he is with his team now facing an 11-point deficit. They could reduce that to 7 with the 5-1 here. What can the Pirates do? What can the Bees do? Oh, and looks a very tight first bend as it's Troy Batchelor first to show. Up the back straight ahead of Max Fricke, Bomber Harris and Nick Morris trailing at the back. Fricke gets a little bit of a lift there coming out the bend. Morris is at the back at the moment, but Troy Batchelor now leading it up from Bomber Harris. Can he hold on to this lead? They'll be hoping that he can hold on to the 3 points here, but Bomber Harris getting closer and closer. Nick Morris doesn't seem to be making any impression on Max Fricke at the moment as Bomber Harris tries to get closer to, now Nick Morris is making a move around the outside of Fricke, and Batchelor looks over his shoulder, sees Chris Harris. It's a 3-3, a drawn race. Can either of the Bees do anything about this? It looks like Max Fricke's going to get his first point of the night for the Bees, and Nick Morris is going to trail in pointless. And Troy Batchelor takes the race win there to maintain the Pirates' advantage with a drawn race. A share of the spoils in heat number 10 makes the scoreline on the night 34 to the Pirates, 26 to the Bees, and in aggregate, the all-important aggregate point, 71 now to the Pirates and 60 to the Bees. 11-point advantage, 5 heats to go. Believe me, the way Speedway can be, that could easily be wiped out. On we go to heat number 11 then, and it's Danes versus Poles in this one, and a big crunch race for the Bees. They must get a heat win here to start themselves on a comeback. But here's how they line up then. For the Pirates, on 1 in blue, their captain, Maciej JANOWSKI. On gate 2 for the Bees, their number 1 rider, Andersen. He's in white. Going from gate 3 in red for the Pirates, Przemyslaw PAWLICKI. And on gate 4 in yellow for the Bees, Kenneth HANSEN. JANOWSKI, Andersen, PAWLICKI, Hansen. That's the lineup then. A win here for the Pirates would take them a step closer to retaining the trophy. A win for the Bees could be the sign of a comeback. We shall see in just over a minute's time, because they're just getting themselves prepped up. Our starting marshal Robbie there, Mr. Wadhams. Sure he's going to want to get the number of laps right this time. 5-lap Robbie's being called around me. I wouldn't possibly say that. Here we are then. Big race, heat 11. Oh, and Andersen's away. Oh, and the 2 Pirates are being boxed in on the first bend. Oh, and they both, oh no, disaster for the Pirates. Disaster for the Pirates. Both of the Polish riders for the Pirates coming down there. Don't know quite what happened. Oh dear, big turning point in the match as Hans Andersen seemed to be clamping both of them down, and oh, that is a disaster, absolute disaster. PAWLICKI and JANOWSKI both down there. It looked as if Hans Andersen had got out of the tapes and was keeping it very tight, and both the pool riders were inside him and just seemed to lock up. They didn't seem to have any track, and I'm sure the referee's looking at this one to see who was the primary cause of that stoppage. I think we're going to have It's the rider in red, Przemyslaw PAWLICKI, who's been ruled out of this one. Let's hope he's all right. He's still receiving attention there. I think JANOWSKI came out of that one. He's walking back to the pits relatively unscathed, but Maciej JANOWSKI gets a big ride from the grandstand here as he comes back to the tapes after that. Really awkward looking tumble where he locked up with his team partner. Both seem to be going for the same part of the track, and I'm sure there's been some frantic work on the bike there in the pits before they were able to get Maciej away for the restart of this race now. Crucial race. Can the Bees capitalise on that Pirates exclusion? Hans Andersen then it is on gate 2 in white. His partner on gate 4 in yellow is Kenneth Hansen. And for the Pirates, the sole representative, the Skull and Crossbones, is Maciej JANOWSKI in the blue helmet, going from gate 1. Well, certainly Hans Andersen seemed to get a good one from 2 last time, and he was over on JANOWSKI into the first bend, trapped him there. Oh, and JANOWSKI's away this time, and he leads it up for the Pirates as Andersen and Hansen chase him down. JANOWSKI then leads it up, and 1 lap down. Can he hold on to this? Andersen taking a much tighter line, but JANOWSKI out in the dirt, getting the drive. If he can hold on to this, the Pirates will maintain their advantage of 11 points overall, and there'll only be 4 heats remaining. Andersen getting nowhere near him if the JANOWSKI bike was patched up good and proper, as it looks like it. He's flying. He's absolutely flying. Pressure was on the pool skipper. He responded in the best possible way. Darcy Ward might be irreplaceable, but JANOWSKI there does it his way. Wheelies across the line. What a fantastic race that was by JANOWSKI, and what a brilliant season he's rounding off here tonight. 3 races, unbeaten by an opponent. Pirates now lead 37-29 on the night, and with 4 heats remaining, they lead 74-63 on aggregate. So we move on to Heat 12. Could this be the race where the Pirates seal the Elite League trophy for another season? Here's the lineup. On gate 1 for the Bees in yellow, James Sargent. On gate 2 for the Pirates, program change, Carl Newman taking the place of Benji COMPTON. On 3, Carl Howarth in white for the Bees. And on gate 4 in red for the Pirates is Nick Morris. Any sort of a race win here could put it beyond the Bees. A 4-2 would put the Pirates 13 up with 3 heats remaining. A 3-3 would still leave the door open to the Bees if they could finish with a run of 5-1s. So, Sargent, Newman, Howarth, Morris. There they go into the first bend. Oh, and Howarth leads it up from Morris and Newman. Oh, and it's getting tight out there. Nick Morris now chasing down Carl Howarth, who leads it up at the moment. Can Morris pick off the commentary rider? Howarth is leading it up. Morris chasing him. Carl Newman in 3rd place. James Sargent at the back. Now, if Morris can take a win here, the Pirates will be champions. If Carl Howarth can hold on to this, then the Bees still are in with a mathematical chance. Howarth looks over his shoulder. He sees Morris right behind him into the last lap now. Nick Morris then trying to make it up, but Howarth has got this one sewn up with half a lap to go. He's been the saviour of the Bees tonight. 3 wins out of 4. Can't ask for much more than that. But Bees unable to take anything from the minor places there as Carl Newman finishes behind his partner Nick Morris. And it's no points for James Sargent, makes it 40 points to 32 with on the night, and 77.66, so an 11-point lead, 3 races remaining. Bees could still do it. There's a celebration from Carl, but it's looking ominous now for the Bees. They needed a heat win that time, they didn't get it. Well, the Ford family making their way across there. That's Matt and his 2 sons, always here on the big occasions, and he will know that the Pirates just need 2 points from this race, or more of course. As long as they don't get a 5-1 against in this race, this will be the race that will secure that league title. Well, the crowd all around the stadium getting excited. Could this be the race then? Here's the lineup. Gate 1 for the Bees, it's Hans Andersen. Gate 2 for the Pirates, Maciej JANOWSKI in blue. On 3 it's Chris Harris in yellow, and in the red helmet on gate 4 is Troy Batchelor. Well, the Pirates, if they can avoid a 5-1, they will be the league champions. If they get 5-1 in this one by the Bees, then it'll go on to heat 40. So, Andersen, JANOWSKI, Harris, Batchelor. It's a sense of expectation and excitement here around the track. 3 races remaining. This is heat 13. And the stage is set for this all-important race. Pirates' title hopes could be settled in this one. Bees won't give up without a fight. Andersen Harris, we know what a tough battling pairing that would be. Maciej JANOWSKI for the Pirates in blue. He's already had one big off, but he's unbeaten by an opponent tonight. If he keeps that this time, oh, and that was an untidy start. And the Bees are indeed on to, well, they were on to a 5-1, but Maciej JANOWSKI comes flying up the inside of Harris here, and it's Andersen leading it up from JANOWSKI, and Harris in 3rd place. JANOWSKI's going wide. Andersen there, trying to take him out there. JANOWSKI switches and comes back under the Coventry number 1 to lead it up. Maciej JANOWSKI is winning this title for the Pirates here in heat number 13. That was a fantastic ride to pass Hans Andersen. He made it look so easy. He just opened the throttle, went by. Maciej JANOWSKI comes around the final bend. The crowd's going absolutely mad as JANOWSKI salutes the Pirates fans. The Pirates have retained the Elite League for another season, and there's the rider who's inspired the rest of the team with that fantastic performance in heat 13 there, Maciej JANOWSKI. Wow, what a ride, what a ride. And we know what the reception committee will be back into the pits, because they're all waiting there. He's just done 4 laps around the track. He's now going skyward. Oh, what a ride. 4 races, 4 rides undefeated. And I'm sure Darcy Ward's amongst that group of riders, pitching the captain up in the air. Wow, unbelievable scenes here. Well, there they are, the dance of joy. Yes, I think the celebrations here are going to go on long into the night. Absolutely incredible. So Hans Andersen took the 2 points in 2nd place, and 3rd place was Chris Harris, 3-3, makes it Poole 43, Coventry 35, and overall 80 to the Pirates and 69 to the Bees. Poole Pirates an 11-point lead, 2 more races to go, but we now know Pirates are the 2014 Elite League playoff champions. And the crowd are happy. They're very happy. Well, we're on to Heat 14, the penultimate race. We thought this one would be tight tonight. We thought it might even come back down to the final race, but in the end, the Pirates had it wrapped up by Heat 13 with 2 heats to spare. Here's the riders for Heat 14, and they'll want to finish with a flourish. Carl Newman then in blue. What a part he's played this season. He goes on gate number 1. On gate 2, it's Kenneth Hansen in white for the Bees. On gate 3 for the Pirates in red, Vaclav MILIK. And on gate 4 in yellow for the Bees, it's Jason Garrity. So it's Newman, Hansen, MILIK, Garrity. The lineup for Heat 14. Pirates will want to finish with a flourish. The Bees will want to salvage a little bit of pride in this one. Still plenty to race for, and still 2 heats remaining. Here's Heat 14 now. They go, and MILIK gets a good one. In fact, the 2 Pirates are out in front. It's Newman on the inside, MILIK on the outside, and they're away here from the 2 Coventry riders who are challenging strongly now. Kenneth Hansen there coming around the inside of Carl Newman and Jason Garrity, and Newman, oh, what a brave ride that was. Hansen tried to tuck up the inside of him, but well, was that Garrity? No, I think that, difficult to tell the 2 apart, but it's Newman holding on from oh, that's Garrity in 3rd place now, and Hansen at the back for the Bees. So the Pirates going out in style with another 5-1 here. Vaclav MILIK, what a sensational rider he's been. What a signing for the Pirates this year. One of the many astute signings by Matt Ford, as Carl Newman comes under a little bit of late pressure there from Jason Garrity, but it's a 5-1 to the Pirates. Just to rub it in, Vaclav MILIK, race winner. Carl Newman in 2nd. Jason Garrity 3rd. And in 4th place was Kenneth Hansen. 5-1 makes it 48-36 on the night. And 85-70 overall. It's celebration time again. Another 5-1 to the Pirates. They're really rubbing it in the closing races. Double wheelie, nothing less. Just leaves 1 race remaining in this 2014 season here at Wimborne Road. Heat 15 being the nominated race, and that'll be right up next. Well, Heat 15 up next, and the most significant thing about this race is it brings the curtain down on another fantastic season of Speedway here. Pirates top of the league, and now playoff winners. Here's the lineup for this one, and Maciej JANOWSKI in red goes from gate 1. Oh, fantastic night. Carl Howarth in white from gate 2, and well, how good it is to see Przemyslaw PAWLICKI back up on his feet. He didn't want to be out of the action. He missed his 4th ride through that exclusion there, but he's bounced back big style, and there he is in blue on gate 3 for the Pirates, and outside him in yellow for the Bees is bomber himself, Chris Harris. JANOWSKI, Howarth, PAWLICKI, Harris. Heat 15, off they go, and once again it's a battle into the first bend as JANOWSKI makes it there, and PAWLICKI coming around the 2 Bees into 2nd place to join his team partner. Is it going to be a Polski 5-1 to finish then? Last time these 2 Pirates were out, they did rather get in each other's way, and they tangled and had a rather awkward fall, but at the moment they're riding side by side, team riding style. The Bees are right there ready to pounce, but it's inside Przemyslaw PAWLICKI Out in the outside of the dirt there is Janowski. Chris Harris in third place there, still trying to make his way through, but the Pirates look as if they're going to finish this one off in style with a 5-1. Nothing to touch the two poles here tonight, apart from when they touched each other, that is, and they're bringing it on. Janowski, Pawlicki, 5-1, Holski power. Pirates reign supreme with the 5-1 to round it off. Two consecutive 5-1s to make the final score on the night. Pirates 53, the Bees 37, and on aggregate the Pirates 90 and the Bees 71. In the end, pretty convincing scoreline for the Pirates, but I must say credit to the Coventry Bees. They were the best of the bunch in the playoffs, and they came here tonight with all guns blazing, but they just found the Pirates had too much power down the line, 1-7, and while the Bees had 1 or 2 riders not delivering full quota of points, same could not be said of the Pirates. They were solid. There's Janowski's goggles coming across the fence for some lucky fan, and we've got celebrations to follow.
Return to the track after a terrible accident there earlier on.
Well, Janowski and Pawlicki, what are they going to do? Drive the tractor? They've gone round the car park, I think. Have you ever seen anything like this? Have you ever seen anything like this? Are they going back? They're going to have a race? Here they are! They're having a burn up! They're having a burn up! Smell that rubber, man! Woo! Call the fire brigade! Wow! Can you believe it? They'll be back. They'll be back for more. Turn the camera around 90 degrees and there it was. Celebration par excellence, and Shemek, well, he knows how to race this track. He certainly knows how to celebrate, and he's still going there. Oh, what now? Oh, it's the touch of the Skornickies. I think there are a couple of happy chappies. As the bubbly gets prepared. I noticed that the Pirates have included Eddie Kennett on the truck. He did play a very important part in that semi-final, and of course Darcy's there with the boys as well. How much he would have loved to have ridden tonight, but you have to say he certainly had a more than capable deputy in Vaclav Milik, in Maciej JANOWSKI as captain. Well, you can see how much this means to Maciej JANOWSKI. I mean, he rides in all the top events, and he's a GP rider next year. But you really get a genuine sense of how proud he is to be captain of the Elite League champions, the Poole Coastal Aluminium Pirates. There's the trophy. Wow. It's that champagne moment. Oh, is it corks or fireworks or both? A bit of both. Well, there are bees. There are the fireworks. Well, I think you'll agree that the whole match has gone with a sparkle and a bang, and celebrations likewise.
Simply sensational and beaten by an opponent tonight, Maciej JANOWSKI. Maciej, just tell us how happy you are. I know how much it means to you.
Yeah, I'm so happy. We keep the trophy 2 years, and I hope we keep one more next year. So,
maybe if you keep coming back, it worked last year and it worked this year, maybe you keep coming, we keep winning?
Of course I say Pool. It's not surprise.
It's not a surprise, you've got a good landlord in Matt Ford.
Yeah, no, I love this club, I love this track. I'm really enjoying here, and I feel like after every race I feel better on my bike. Yeah. Well, thank you very much all the fans, all the sponsors who support us all season, and yeah, thank you very much.
Just one more thing before you go, tell us about what happened out there after Heat 15 when you went to celebrate. Whose idea was that?
We planned this all week, so yeah, before the last week I said to Tremor we must do this, so this will be fun.
I love his style, you gotta love the guy, Maciej JANOWSKI! We want to see him back here in 2014, 2015 even, and I'm going to try and find a man who I definitely want to hear from, because this guy has been sensational this year. He has put the fast into fast track, and after last year appearing in the final, making a fleeting appearance, this guy has been propping up the Pirates down there in the reserve berth. He is my rider of the year. I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen. I just can't keep telling you how much these guys appreciate what you've done and how you've grown in 12 months. It's just sensational. How do you feel? That is exactly right.
Yeah, I just want to thank each and every one of you. You know, you've been here throughout the year and all the time, and I can't appreciate that enough. And I'm just glad I could do the job that I did for you guys.
At the beginning of the year, we talked about whether or not the fast track was going to be successful for you. I can't think of another rider who's been more successful in the fast track system. And now, well, what's going to be the future of 2015?
You know, I want to keep improving. You know, yeah, I've had a good year, but I want to keep working hard and working on the areas where I'm not so good, and just keep pushing myself forward in the sport. That's what I want to do, get as far as I can, and get as far as I can with the Pirates if they'll have me back.
I know how hard you've worked in the past. Are you planning on another trip to Australia?
Yeah, it's all booked. 16th of November we'll be flying off and get some sun, do some testing, and come back stronger again next year.
And has the difference of being able to score the points, earn more money, has that made a difference with equipment and preparation?
A lot of that is down to my sponsorships, you know. I've got to thank each and every one of my sponsors. They've been fantastic this year. I've had great support, and I couldn't have done it without them. And obviously, the fast track for me is just allowing me to ride more often, which is, I've always said that's been the key, you know. The more you ride, the better you're going to get, and I've done that this year. I've rode it, you know, so much, and it's brought me on as a rider, and you know, hopefully I can continue that for next year.
Well, when you were in the Buccaneers, we saw the potential there. You've realised that in no uncertain terms, in 2014 is your year. It's Kyle Newman, ladies.
I don't think too many people would disagree with Nigel's assessment. It's his own personal rider of the year, certainly my rider of the year, and I think from the roar that always greets any win or any good ride by Kyle Newman, it's the crowd's rider of the year.
He's our team manager, Neil Middleditch, so just give me 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
So Midlow just talking on the radio at the moment, and is about to be interviewed by Nigel, so we can hear what Midlow's got to say. We've heard the rest of the riders.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, much louder than you did before, and now Middleditch! Hashtag Pirate Pride. It can hardly describe it.
No, that's right. I mean, it's fantastic, isn't it? I mean, it's 6 titles. It's pretty impressive, isn't it? And you know what, the keyboard warriors who love me so much are going to be having a field day tonight. I can't wait to get on there. But just want to say thank you to everybody. You've all been fantastic. Sorry, the boys will disappear. I think we usual map, but yeah, awesome support. We've had a lot of problems, but you've all stuck by us, and I know that you're all pirates through and through. And like Nigel says, hashtag Pirate Pride.
Absolutely alright. Now, 2015 now, we're just a month ahead. It's too early to talk about teams and all the things that are going to happen, but I know what name that'll be nailed onto the programme next year will be yours.
I hope so. After I tapped out with that, I might get a pay increase with a bit of luck, but yeah, no, it's a long way off, and twice you've done back to back. Let's do 3 in a row, shall we?
That'll be a nice thing. And even more, Pirate Pride. Let's go for triple honours in 2015. But for now, the honours are sweet, and he's got the cup. Middleditch,
Get it. Returns home. Been here 6 times before, well 5 times before, 6 times.
Well, sick of size of it.
Yeah.
Twice in a row.
Yeah, back home.
Twice in a row. They'll have you in England, man.
Yeah, it should be 3 in a row to keep it.
Yeah.
Ready? Well done, Neil.
It's going to get
Well done, Magic. Get one in there. Magic. Where do you want to look?
That's lovely, boys. Thank you very much.